Solution 1 equaled a 20% increase in revenue. Solution 2 equaled a 50% increase in referral revenue. And Solution 3 equaled a 40% increase in revenue. These are 3 AI automations that a small sales team can use to either save time, save money, and or increase revenue. Firstly, I'm going to show you 3 problems/constraints that could be present in any small sales team, plus their consequences. Secondly, I'm going to show you the solution/solutions to each problem, which of course will lie in AI automation. Then finally, with each solution, I will break down the time or cost savings or the potential increase in revenue for the business. So let's dive in. Now, for context, I don't actually have a small sales team, but with the right prompt, ChatGPT certainly can. Therefore, with all the problems/constraints it provided me with, I picked 3 that I believe can be solved the quickest, but also have the biggest impact on revenue. So for the purpose of this video, I am a fake owner of a fake business called Green Thumb Gardening Supplies. And one of the first problems this small sales team might experience is limited product expertise. Sales representatives may not have a deep or updated understanding of all the products available, particularly seasonal accessories or seed variations. But the consequences of this limited product expertise are things like less effective customer consultations, reduced confidence in sales pitches, and frankly missed opportunities to upsell or to cross-sell, aka leaving money on the table. So how can we solve this problem using AI automation? For this, I've chosen a meeting prep assistant AI agent, capable of preparing each sales representative automatically for every single sales call that they have. This could be implemented by when a lead goes to book a call, you require them to fill out a form. This form could contain their name, their contact details, their budget, their preferences, if they are in search of any particular products that we have. The AI agent could then extract this information from that form, consult a knowledge source, which may be a list of all the products that Green Thumb sells and product descriptions and prices, upload all the relevant information to a Google Sheet depending on what the lead said in that form. And then a few minutes before the sales representative has their sales call, they could check this Google Sheet and very quickly become up to date with what potentially the customer will want to talk about, but also have a great idea of the information behind a certain product. The sales representative could even have it open on the screen during the call. And with the AI agent automating every part of this process, the only human element for the sales representative would be to check the Google Sheet before they hop on the call, therefore not requiring them to spend any additional time on any additional tasks. So now it's time to break down the impact for the first solution to the first problem. If our sales representatives can have an increase in knowledge, they can have an increase in confidence, then this should also increase the opportunities they get to cross-sell or to upsell the customer. That, of course, can increase conversions. Let's say we have 5 salespeople who are currently taking 5 sales meetings a day. For our small sales team, that is 125 meetings per week. And let's say before this solution, they are closing at a rate of 20%. In a week, that equals 25 sales. And let's say the average order value is £500. So 25 sales times £500 equals £12,500. And if we times that by 4, let's say it's £50,000 a month. But let's say we implement the meeting prep assistant AI agent and get that increase in knowledge, that increase in confidence, the increase in opportunities to upsell and cross-sell, resulting in potentially increased conversions. Conservatively, let's say each of our sales team is making 1 extra sale per week. So that's no longer 25 sales a month, that is 30 sales a month, which would take us from £50,000 in revenue to £60,000 in revenue, which is a 20% increase in revenue using 1 AI agent. Pretty cool. Let's say the second problem my Green Thumb sales team are facing is inconsistent sales processes. This is leading to an inconsistent service quality, a decrease in customer satisfaction, and difficulties tracking and measuring sales performance, which is very important data. For this, I'm proposing a simple sales process automation. This can be done in a low or no code platform like Make.com or Zapier. So let's say to gain leads, we are offering a lead magnet of some sort, or we have a customer query form. This lead is then added to something like a spreadsheet or a CRM, and it's this action that triggers the sales process automation. Now, there is a million things that we could do here when it comes to a sales process. This automation could include things like sending emails to the customers themselves or to the sales team, sending reminders to the sales team to make sure they are executing on certain parts of the sales process, producing documents with lead information like we did with problem/solution 1, automatically onboarding or invoicing, or even creating things like intentional delays at certain parts of the process to allow the sales team to perform any human elements but still keep consistency with when the sales process is actually executed. This automation could end with requesting a review or feedback from a customer. The opportunities here are literally endless, but the solution still remains the same: a simple, no-code automation. This has the ability to tick every box in a particular sales process, but also significantly increases the chances that no steps are ever missed, because we have removed the human element of being motivated, of not having the time. The AI automation works 24/7 when you tell it to, and will work regardless of anything. So if we can increase customer satisfaction, we can increase the chances of a referral happening. And if we are consistently following the same sales process as a team, then we do have more reliable data to use to improve our sales process in the future. Two extremely powerful wins. So let's break down what an increase in referrals could do for Green Thumb. As I previously said, before implementing any AI automation, the sales representatives of Green Thumb were taking 125 meetings per week, with a close rate of 20%. This means they are taking 500 meetings a month and closing 100 of them. And let's say from these 100 customers, 10% were giving us a referral. Doing the math, that equals 10 referrals. Based off the 20% close rate, that is 2 referrals closed every month. Now, without even considering the solution for problem 1, let's say just with this new AI automation automating the sales process, now 20% of our previous 100 customers are giving us a referral. With the close rate of 20%, that means 4 of these referrals are closed, compared to the previous 2 referrals we were closing before. Once again, basing the average order value at £500, 2 referrals closed a month is an extra £1,000 in revenue, and 4 referrals closed a month is an extra £2,000 in revenue. Therefore, with this simple AI automation, we have received a 50% increase in referral revenue. If we take into account other solutions plus scale, this could easily be a lot more. And finally, the third problem that my Green Thumb sales team are experiencing is insufficient lead generation. This is leading to periods of reduced activity, reduced revenue. I could be paying salespeople who literally have nothing to do, aka no sales calls to be selling on. Not to mention, this insufficient lead generation could put a strain on team morale and my resources. For this problem, I will present to you 2 solutions, one B2C solution and one B2B solution. For the B2C solution, this is a personalized lead magnet generating AI agent. For example, a product that Green Thumb could sell could be ride-on lawnmowers. And we may get customers coming to our website to browse our selection of ride-on lawnmowers. However, they have no idea which one to buy. The colour, the size, the shape, the price, height requirements. Is it fuel powered? Is it battery powered? All of these elements that you could think of to do with ride-on lawnmowers that I don't know very much about. However, our lead magnet could help them decide which one to buy, or at least move them one step closer to choosing a ride-on lawnmower which we can then sell them on. So this process might involve something like a Google form asking them for their height, maybe their weight, their budget, fuel preferences. So when a customer comes and looks at lead magnet, they're thinking, wow, this is really personalized. Look at the types of questions that I'm answering. But of course, this is an automation. So once a customer submits that form, this information could then be extracted from the form and sent to something like ChatGPT. ChatGPT could have access to a knowledge base of all the information and the spec of all our ride-on lawnmowers. Then using the information provided by the customer and the knowledge source, produce the best ride-on lawnmower for them. In the output that ChatGPT produces, this could be extremely personalized to the customer. If we've asked for the customer's name in the form, ChatGPT may produce something that says, "Hi John, it's great to see you're interested in our vast selection of ride-on lawnmowers. I think considering your height of blah 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 blah, your fuel preference of XYZ, and the fact that your budget is A to B, we believe this is the best ride-on lawnmower for you." We could personalize the hell out of this. And all of this could be sent in a perfectly crafted email to John within minutes of him submitting that form, keeping our response to lead time super small as well. And even if you didn't want it directly sent to John, you wanted to make sure you could review it to put your eyes over everything that was going to be sent to the customer, it could still be saved as a draft in your inbox ready to send. However, the B2B solution is slightly different. That involves more of an outbound approach compared to the inbound approach we were just talking about. As the founder of Greenthumb, I could be doing cold outreach to manor houses, to schools, to attractions, basically places that have landscaping/gardening needs. For this, I may use a website personalized cold outreach AI agent. This is where I set up the AI agent to be fed a website URL of one of these places. The AI agent then does all the research off their own website and will pull any data we specifically ask for. With this research and data, it can then automatically upload it to a Google Sheet or a CRM, so we have all our lead information in one place. The AI agent could then gather all this information and write it up into a perfectly crafted cold outreach email, which once again is super personalized. And once again can automatically send it to the business we've asked it to send it to, or leave it in my inbox for me to go and review, and then I can click send. So from this solution, let's say we do receive an increase in lead. So now instead of my small sales team taking 5 meetings a day, they can now take 7 meetings a day. For my sales team, this is 35 meetings a day and about 175 meetings a week. Keeping that 20% close rate, not considering any of the solutions that we spoke about. This would mean the sales team is now closing 35 sales from 175 meetings. And if we keep the average order value the same, 35 times £500 is £17,500 a week. Timesing this by 4 equals £70,000 a month. Simply from an increase in leads from a simple AI agent to increase the number of meetings per sales representative per day from 5 meetings to 7, making $70,000 per month in revenue compared to the $50,000 per month before any AI automation was implemented. $50,000 to $70,000 is a 40% increase in revenue. So in this Greenthumb sales team example, solution 1 equaled a 20% increase in revenue, solution 2 equaled a 50% increase in referral revenue, and solution 3 equaled a 40% increase in revenue, all without increasing any time commitments, and especially with the solution to our lead gen problem, significantly reducing the cost associated with periods of low activity for the sales team. Of course, this video was based on a completely fake business and hypothetical numbers, but I hope you can see the power of AI automation, especially when it comes to the speed and the cost of which it can be implemented at. If you are a business owner, perhaps this has sparked some inspiration for your own business. And as always, if you do have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments.